Section 318 provides rules for constructive ownership of stock of a corporation. This is often referred to as attribution. Section 318A1A provides that an individual is considered as owning stock owned by his spouse, children, grandchildren, and parents. In Example 2 of Regulation 1.318-2A, a husband, wife, and son each owned 1/3 of the stock of a corporation. H is treated as owning 100% of the corporation because he's attributed the shares owned by his wife and by his son. Similarly, W and S are treated as owning 100% of the corporation. Section 318A2 Cap C deals with attribution rules from corporations and provides that if 50% or more of the value of the stock of a corporation is owned by any person, such person is considered as owning stock owned by the corporation in proportion to the value of all of the stock of the corporation. In this example, since H, W, and S are each treated as owning 100% of the shares of stock of the corporation, they each would be treated as owning 100% of the stock owned by the corporation. So if Green Corporation had owned shares of subsidiaries, H, W, and S would be treated as owning 100% of the shares of the subsidiaries for purposes of Section 318. The shares owned by Green Corporation would be attributed from Green Corporation to its shareholders. Further, Section 318A3 Cap C deals with attribution to corporations and provides if 50% or more of the value of the stock in the corporation is owned by a person, the corporation is treated as owning the stock owned by the person. For example, if H owned 10% of the shares of another corporation, Green Corporation would be treated as owning the 10% of the other corporation that is owned by H. In other words, the shares owned by H would be attributed to Green Corporation.